Alright. Alright. Let's see if we are good to go. Brohago, hello! Tantan, hello! And Beheroin, hello! I hope you are all doing well. How is the audio? We are testing things. We're gonna do the best we can. I have been trying to figure out so many different technical glitchy things, but I'm hoping that we're okay today. Esmeso, hello. Lady Red, hello. Audio seems fine to make the BGM a tad bit softer. Alright, let me see if I can do that. And let me try on this end, maybe. It's very hard to judge. Is that a little bit better? Starlight is here to make Monday the best. You guys are so sweet. Happy to be here for another one of your streams. Thank you, Aurelia. Chara Samta, hello. Is the audio a lot better than last time? Because I heard that it was really rough before. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm also trying with the headphones in, so I can kind of hear the background as well. But I'm getting the full kickback, so it's going to, figure it out. Cutting in and out still. Same issues as last time. The audio seems to be cutting out for me. Occasional cutting. Is it just as bad as last time as well? Is it just as bad as last time? If it's just as bad as last time, then I do have a backup plan. It's worse? It's worse. Are you... Okay. Alright, okay. One sec. Let me just try doing this, and we're going to unplug everything. Thank you for the head bats, Vessa. I feel like I need it right now. Ah. Alright. We are going to unplug everything here. We're going to try this. You know, 1 second. Let's see if we're happier with this. Alright, how does this sound? Is this... I feel like I'm lagging more now, visually. I can't sorta hear you well. Oh, man. Okay. How is it right now? I have nothing... It's good now? It's good now. Are we good? Seems better than it was. Is it still cutting a little bit? Because I'm hearing that the connection isn't the best right now. Still a little bit of cutting. Okay. This is me trying with, I took out the whole audio interface. Tiny cuts. Alright. If someone can record, like, some clips of this, it would really help, just so that I know, because on my end it looks fine, and even on the YouTube end it looks fine, so it's really hard to see what you guys are seeing. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to... It seems to be a connection issue. I've been trying to troubleshoot everything I can, but I'm going to keep working to make it better. I promise you. We are going to get to the point where we can make this smooth. Alright, it does seem to be a connection issue. It's now telling me that it's a connection issue. But I can watch everybody else fine. That's the thing. Like, I've watched other founding streamers, and they've all been fine. I mean, I don't know. It's been back and forth. Most of them have been better than what I think you're saying that I'm doing. Might be an upload versus download problem? That's very true, yeah. It's just a temporary problem. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm gonna really try. But, I mean, okay. This is the regular mic, so I'm hoping that it's, at least that the audio is better. Hopefully. I'm doing my best. The regular mic works. All right, we're gonna try to go with this as best we can. This is a little tiny, I took out the audio interface, and this is just a little travel lavalier mic. I know nothing about it, but we're trying. Also, hello, Taro. I'm sorry, I haven't been, like, I haven't been saying hello to everybody. I've been trying to figure out all of the technical flubs, but we are going to figure this out. We're gonna get through this. I appreciate your guys' patience so much. It really means the world to me that you guys are helping me out here. Dropping in from work, can't stay. Wanted to wish you a good one. Thank you so much. If it's a lavalier, it might be a Bluetooth connection. No. I just switched to the lavalier. Are we still good? I hope we're still good, right? I'm being told to, like, restart things. I don't want to restart things if I can help it. I cut out the last little bit. I mean, this is, like, the only thing this is doing is, like, it's just to improve the audio. Silly Donnie, hello. I restarted stream like 3 times today. Did you really, Tantan? Because, okay, I was watching you, I think it was yesterday, right? And you had the smoothest stream of anyone that I saw. Like, it was butter smooth. It was perfect. And I mean, I know you've shown the, the interface, and it's so crazy what you have to do, but it came out butter smooth. But that's crazy. Notifications and alarm broke the stream. Oh my goodness. Yikes, I'm so sorry. Hopefully we're okay. I think we have, like, a pretty decent connection. Hopefully? Hoping? It's a lot more stable than before. That's good, that's good. It sounded like, people before were saying that it was unbearable, and I felt so bad because I want to make this good for people, you know? Thank you very much, Chibi, and hello. Ay. But I hope everybody is having a good day today. I can deal with this with being supported by Oshi. Thank you, Tantan. Lollipopo, hello. Welcome in. I'm going to try to make this better. I don't want it to just be, like, something to tolerate. I really want to try to make this better. I'm gonna try troubleshooting a lot. Because I want this to be as best I can for you. Thank you. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. It really means a lot, honestly. Staff might be able to help after. Yeah, that's true. I have been in contact with staff. This is something that I'm going to try to fix to the best of my ability. I mean, the visuals are fine, right? I mean, people were saying that the visuals were okay, which I think that would usually be a Wi-Fi issue. I don't know, it's hard to figure out. But anyway, how's everybody else doing today? Also, hello, Ophelia! Welcome in, and hello, Cecil! Stargazers are with you through thick and thin. We'll get this figured out. Thank you, Vessa! Thank you! Oh my gosh, thank you for the party poppers. I appreciate it so much. When you cut out for a longer time, model freezes. Okay, alright, yeah. Phone died, I am back. Welcome back, Lady Red. But how are you guys doing? How has the beginning of the week been for you? Thank you, Kaku. I appreciate it so much. Doing good? I'm glad. Tantan, you woke up really early today. You're on a wake-up challenge, aren't you? Sleepy? Yeah, no, I can understand that. Today, Sarah's has been cuddly. Aw, that's sweet. I hate seeing you sad, but your eyes are so cute moving. I've been here the whole time. I actually haven't done any work. Oh my goodness, Tantan! Sarah wants cuddles. Aw, baby. That's cute, though. That's cute. I hope Saris is doing well. Well, the earwiggles are your favorite, thank you. What was I saying before? Oh, okay. So today is basically, Q&A, Ask Me Anything. So this is sort of like, a debut 2.0, if, well, now I'm not really sure, because if the debut was rough, I don't know how much you know about me at this point. I am going to be also doing a Twitch YouTube debut tomorrow, so hopefully that will be much smoother. But I still really love Iriam, and I'm going to make this work. I am determined to make this work now. But anyways, so yeah, basically the floor is open to ask me anything. I do have marshmallows open up, and we did get one marshmallow. So let me see if I can go to that real quick. The audio is refusing to be kind to me. No kidding. I wonder if it is an audio or a connection thing, because you guys said that this is better, and what I did was take out the entire audio interface, which is new technology to me in general, but, I just took the whole thing out, so now we're just working with a regular microphone. So we shall see. But anyways, so, somebody sent in a marshmallow, and they said, they asked me what are some of my favorite artists, whether modern ones or ones through history that I draw inspiration from. And I'm really glad that they specified, or, sorry, it's interesting that they didn't specify visual artist, right? Because I think that, like, if you know me, and you know that I do art, it's implied that it's visual art. But if you ask someone else, what's your favorite artist, then they might say a singer, or a architect, or a dancer. And it's kind of interesting to me how the word artist has so many different meanings based on who you talk to and what field they're in. Like, if you're on YouTube, right? There's artist accounts, and that always bothered me so much because I do visual art, and YouTube artist is always for music. It always means that you're a music artist. And it always confused me, like, why do you say music artist? Why don't you just say music artist? Because I would love to have an account that says artist on it, but that's not what it is. So it's interesting that depending on who you talk to, it's a completely different understanding. If you say the arts, it generally means dance and theater, which is interesting to me. If it's connection, it might make sense. It's fluctuating how bad it is, at least for me. Okay, interesting. True, yeah. It's really fascinating to me because, like, you can say the arts, and it's theater. You can say artist, and it's audio. And then visual artist is drawing and painting. And then on that note, if you say arts and crafts, you think of, like, popsicles and glue sticks and pipe cleaners and pom-poms. But if you say the arts and crafts movement, then it's more of a architectural, against the norm type deal. Very much more intense than arts and crafts that kids do. I'm struggling this time, cutting out too much to follow your answer. It might help if I moved closer to the router. Okay, I'm not physically able to do that, but I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna keep that in mind as much as I can. Maybe if there's a way that I can get, like, a separate one? I'm gonna have to learn so much more about technology. But this is strange to me because I've been streaming, I've been a streamer, and I don't recall anyone saying that it's been like this before. Like Twitch and YouTube streams, I'm pretty sure those have always been pretty clear. Lady Red and Vessa, I mean, you know, you guys have watched my streams before. Those have been fine, right? IPO, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I think Shiraxu is playing tricks on us. Why? Shirasu's good. Shirasu's a cutie. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't know if it's an audio thing. I don't know if it's a connection thing. I don't know if it's a router thing. I'm not really sure what needs to be fixed. Because I didn't used to have these problems. At least I don't think I did. Okay, you know what? That's the other thing, right? Because I'm mirroring to YouTube right now as well, and I'm pretty sure that that ends up being okay. So, I don't know what it is. Oh, yay. You still don't know where to redeem those on the app? Be Heroine, I made that video that showed that it's in the banner, and then you put it into the Google form, and then a staff member of Iriam will give you the points within 24 hours. Vadis, hello, welcome in! Kaku, thank you very much for the glow sticks, I appreciate it so much. Ay. I fear we have lost Starlight? Eh? Wait, like, no, I'm still here, right? I feel like I'm screaming into the void. Like, I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. Please don't forget about me. Boss Maxing, hello, welcome in. You can see me, right? You can hear me, right? Extreme close-up? What? I'm not sure what you mean. App is frozen? Oh my goodness. Sayumi, hello! Boss Maxing, hello! Can you hear me? You guys can hear me, right? I'm still here. Oh, yay. How is it really bad? You guys can hear me, right? I'm still here, right? Can somebody record how bad this is? 'Cause this is perfectly smooth to me. I'm literally not moving. Okay. And no audio at all? But perfect on YouTube. Why is that? If it's so good on YouTube, then that would be a Wi-Fi thing, right? Yeah, if YouTube is working and this isn't, then I feel like that would be a Wi-Fi thing. But everyone else has come through so clearly. And, okay, I took away the audio interface, and you said that it was better. And the connection is not bad looking on my end. Hi. Aurelia, I'm glad you think that this is somewhat relaxing. I'm very confused, but we're trying to make the best of what we can. Can you guys hear me at this point? Or, am I still a mess? Try restarting? Alright, you know what? I have one idea, but if this does not work, then I'm not sure what will. But I'm gonna try one more thing. I appreciate your patience so much. Alright. Hang on one sec. I will try to be back as fast as I can. Get back here. Alright. Let's see if we can get back here. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Is this better or worse? Is this working? Am I alive? Hopefully. I'm hopeful. Still cutting. Mic is soft with some cutting. Alright, let me see if I can change the mic at least. Is the mic worse than it was before? This is, oh my gosh, I'm changing, like, every setting that I can. I don't know what else to change. How is the audio level at this point? At least we can hear and see you move. That's good. Is it smoother? Is it still cutting? Audio level is good? Okay. Okay. I honestly, I don't think I can make it any higher. I can try. No, this is literally... I'm afraid I'm gonna blow out the eardrums of the people on YouTube now. Cutting is still happening about the same. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay. Not hearing any cutting on your end. That's good at least. Okay, that's good. Much less cutting. Okay. Not as bad. Okay, okay. Thank you so much for helping me troubleshoot, guys. This means a lot. I appreciate your patience so much. I normally don't have these kind of issues. I don't think I've ever had anything close to this before, honestly. New platform. Yeah, no kidding. Definitely a bit of audio cutting out. Thank you, Vessa. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I'm not doing this on purpose, that's for sure. Oh. I am just, I'm trying, I feel like I'm trying to survive at this point, but is it at least better? I mean, okay, for those of you who have watched other streams, is it comparable or is it, like, a lot worse? I mean, I feel like the streams I've watched have all been at different levels, but they've all generally been watchable, right? I figuring out what I can. I've only watched a few and only noted this on yours. I don't know what to lift from that though. The first stream I watched, they had audio issues so bad they had to plug in the mic directly or something. This is like pretty much. Alright. Hang on one more sec. The other streams I watched lacked the odd stuttering. I don't know what it could be. Okay. No idea what the issue is here. Alright, I'm gonna try. It's still stuttering, right? It's not smooth still. I'm gonna try. It's just bad in general, right? Still. Testing, 1, 2, 3. It's still cutting. Okay. We're gonna shut this off. We're just gonna try. Alright. Now there's absolutely nothing. It's just the mobile now. There's... Okay, you know what? This is how I'm gonna test things. There is now no audio device connected whatsoever. So, if I am still stuttering and lagging, it has to be Wi-Fi. How is the audio now compared to all the other times? It's still cutting? It's Wi-Fi. It has to be Wi-Fi. Alright. If that's the case, then, at least my audio devices hopefully aren't broken? Better, not as bad as a minute ago. Okay, so I just took out everything. Is it the same or is it better? It's about the same. Okay. It has to be Wi-Fi. There's no other way to say it. Because nothing's connected anymore. If it's the same, okay. It's the Wi-Fi. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, honestly. And when I left, I switched what Wi-Fi we were on. So I guess that didn't make a difference either. I mean, okay. You did say that it was a little bit better than when I first started, right? Before cutting and coming back. Hopefully. At least I've reduced the issues down. That's true. Oh. Okay, so restarting made it better. It did, okay. Wi-Fi might be upset with doing both app and YouTube, but then the YouTube, stream should also be failing a bit, right? Disconnecting the audio devices seemed to have helped. Interesting, interesting. Okay, well, I don't know what to do at this point. I want to keep going, but I feel so bad. I honestly... I wish that I knew what to do. It's a lot better than it was yesterday? Okay. That's interesting. I'm really trying to do my best. I don't know what to do at this point, except, like, just try to go as I can, right? I appreciate your support so much, and I want to get this figured out. Make do. Okay, alright. Alright, let's just try to have a general just chatting then. I'm trying to get my head on straight here. No one's upset. After today, we can look into Wi-Fi secrets. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You guys are so sweet, I swear. Oh, okay, okay. I'm trying to shake it off. Fun little game, chat to secret messages. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, okay. I need to distract myself. It's a brand new week. What is everybody excited about doing this week? What is everybody looking forward to this week? I'm sure you guys have a lot of plans. I'm sure that you have a lot of other, founding streamers that you're checking in on too. But do you have any personal goals? Are you doing anything, notable and quotable? We're getting close to the holidays too. You're gonna finish the PNG tuber? Oh, that's so exciting! Lady Red has been working on her first PNG tuber, and Lady Red is a very talented artist. Her line work is incredible. So I feel like, I feel like that's gonna turn out really good. More Iriam goals. Ooh! I have to figure out holiday shopping since my boyfriend's mom's already figured it out. Yeah, I understand that. I'm gonna do video editing and making thumbnails for stream this week. Nice, nice. I need to figure out holiday dinner too. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's like... Yeah, is anybody doing anything for, like, Turkey Day? Looking forward to annual work lunch tomorrow, along with super spooky GURPS game. I don't know what that is. What is GURPS? But yeah, holiday dinner, yeah. I'm doing Turkey Day day late so we can have guests. Yeah, that's fair. Going to a Christmas market, oh, that's fun. Is it like one of those German markets with the tiny little houses and stalls and such? Those are really cute. What kind of Christmas market? Is it like a craft fair? Has anyone been to Christmas craft fairs? I love Christmas craft fairs. They're really fun. They're just, there's something so festive about it. And I love seeing all the little handmade ornaments that people make. I think those are really cute. There used to be one that I used to go to a lot, and it would be like they would take over an entire school building, and it would just be people who had, all of these little, like, knitted scarves and ornaments and painted wooden, animals. It was really fun. And of course, you know, there's always people selling baked goods as well. Generic Universal Roleplay System. GURPS, usually said as GURPS. Interesting. I've never heard of that. Friendsgiving at my boyfriend's aunt's place, if I recall. Oh, okay, nice. I love walking through the holiday markets. Yeah, even if you don't buy anything, there's something just very festive about the feeling of it. I just really like the cozy vibes, I think. I'm excited to open an ungodly amount of Pokemon cards because I have patience issues. Oh my goodness. What were the sets that you got? Because I know they have a lot of different, like, Scarlet and Violet sets, but they're also doing, like, the Shining ones. I don't know what the modern set name is called, but I remember Shining Fates was really big. What is my favorite, Christmas treat? Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, there's a lot. I really love pastries and baked goods of any kind, honestly. So, man, I would just say, like, your basic Christmas sugar cookies decorated. It's one of those things where, like, winter holiday pastries and desserts have so much artistic flair to them, you know? You can add so much detail, you can make, like, you can decorate with the frosting in special ways. I really like that. How do I enter the code to redeem points? You just submit it into the form, and the staff should be able to get that to you within 24 hours. Obsidian something and shrouded something. Fair enough, fair enough. The German one with the stalls? That's really cool. That's really cute. Yeah. Thank you, Vesta. I appreciate that. Does anyone have any like holiday traditions, or you know what are your favorite winter holiday pastries? Because for me, I honestly think that sugar cookies and your basic chocolate chip cookies, honestly, like winter holiday is the season of cookies. Has anyone done like a cookie swap? I used to do so many cookie swaps. I click the banner for the boarding passes and plug the numbers in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Staff can't do it immediately because it's all manual, but they should be able to do that as quick as they can. No, but so many friends have different renditions of. Oh yeah. I don't know where it got its name, but I know what you're talking about. I feel like what did I call that? There was, oh, I think I was just calling it like Christmas crunch. You have like popcorn, pretzels, frosting, and sprinkles together, and it makes sort of like this messy, just sort of like I've heard people call it, say, what you said, crunch or chow, like an animal chow. Gingerbread cookies, yeah, that's a classic, right? Just because of how much you can decorate those with like the little outfits and stuff. You, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I send out pumpkin bread this time of year. Oh, nice. My favorite Christmas pastry is cinnamon rolls and orange rolls. Ooh. You know, orange is considered like a delicacy during the winter, right? Because citrus fruits don't grow as much, so like I remember that people's idea of a Christmas gift long ago would be like an orange, right? Like that would be the Christmas gift, was an orange. And it's funny because I think that translated into the orange chocolates that you see a lot during the holidays, right? The ones that have you seen these ones? You hit them on the table and they crack open and there's these orange slices and it's like orange flavored chocolate. I love all the pies, yeah. So many pies during the cold months too, for sure. Also, Not Mass, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. They are delicious, yeah. As for cookies, ginger creams are supreme. There you go. Yeah. The Terry's chocolate orange. I think that came from the fact that an orange was like a delicacy, a special Christmas gift, which is really cool how they were able to like find a modern version of that, right? I had my first one 3 years ago. They're so good, honestly. Hi, hello, hello. Umbra. It's funny, right? Like, foods that have gimmicks like that are really funny. So, like, hitting the chocolate as hard as you can against the table, or, ramen with the little ball. It's so funny when people can invent, like, gimmicky foods and snacks, I think. I'm classic Robo. I mainly like chocolate chip cookie. Honestly, I am the same. I feel like if you could only have one dessert for the rest of your life, what would it be? Because for me, I feel like it would be a chocolate chip cookie. I feel like it's just the most versatile, and it works any time of the year, and it's so friendly. We bought a friend a giant Toblerone one year, like a foot long. Oh, that's fun. I forget where it was, but there used to be, you could buy giant Hershey bars. I think it was like $10 for 5 pounds of chocolate. It was insane. And I would buy them for people like as a joke. And I think one person actually finished the whole thing at one point, and I was very concerned for them because it's like it's a 5 pound bar of chocolate, just pure solid chocolate. Definitely a chocolate chip cookie or oatmeal cookie. Yeah, that's good. It's like you can't tell when the ball will go down, but it always surprise you. Oh, for ramen, yeah. I love peppermint holiday stuff. It's very festive and it's like it's definitely the prettiest. I'm actually not a fan of peppermint at all, but I love it visually. It looks like Christmas. I'm partial to Victorian fudge made in copper kettles studded with Belgian chocolate. Lady Red, that is the fanciest description of a dessert that I've ever heard. If I was only allowed one dessert for the rest of my life, Great-Grandma Annie's sugar cookies. Oh, that's fair, yeah. I feel like, ooh. I think sometimes chocolate can get to be a bit much. So, I would love to also be able to have... Lady Red, thank you for the heart, I appreciate it. I would love to also be able to, like, include chocolate chip-less chocolate chip cookies, if that makes sense. Like, chocolate chip cookies without the chocolate chips, just the plain cookie. I feel like that's also really good on its own. Excite, hello, welcome in! Do I make anything with the puff pastry things that come from the Twisty Can thing? Oh! Actually, yes, but it's not a dessert. But it uses a croissant roll. That's what you're talking about, right? Like the croissant rolls that you twist open? Like a brown butter cookie? Is that what it's called? Yeah, no, I guess so, yeah. Sugar cookies, you mean? It's different, because it uses the dough of the chocolate chip cookie, which is different than the sugar cookie, right? It's a little less sweet. But then, without the chocolate chips, it's, I guess, like what Kakarembo just said, it's like a brown butter cookie. I like to use cinnamon rolls as pastry for apple pie. Yeah, the roll things also surprise you when they pop open. There we go again with the gimmicky foods, right? No, okay, I need to say this. So, the crescent rolls, it's not a dessert, but it's also so great for if you need to impress somebody. It's called, I think it's called a taco ring, and you can make it to serve, like, a group of people, and it looks so festive, and people actually do use it for the winter holiday, because you can make it look like a Christmas wreath, too. But it's the pastry dough, the croissant dough, and hamburger, like taco hamburger, a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of sour cream, and you can bake it. I mean, sour cream after. But you bake the crescent roll with the beef in it. And it's like this warm pie, festive looking ring of crescent dough, but it has like taco material in it. It's so good, and it just looks really impressive. It's very colorful. It's very festive looking. It's different than a sugar cookie. It's like a molasses taste. That's a really good way to describe it. Yeah, it's like a molasses taste. I love croissants. Same here, honestly. Yes, you should make it. It's so good. It's honestly just like, if you have to have a party, it's so nice for parties. Not a huge party, but like a party with friends. It's not hard to do, but it looks hard. It looks like you put in a lot of effort. So you can make something really pretty with not too much work. It's great. I love it. We need the recipe. Maybe I'll throw the recipe in my Discord. if you haven't joined my Discord yet, we don't have a way to attach links in Iriam that aren't YouTube and Twitter. But on YouTube, I have a link to the Discord, and on Twitter, I recently posted about the Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, we would be happy to have you. I'm still figuring out a lot, so there's a lot of room where you can have, like, personal input on what you want to see. Make chocolate chip cookies with foxes made of icing on it. I will throw the recipe in the Discord if I can find it. I'm glad that you think it's fun and friendly. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to create, like, a warm environment with it, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with it. Does Iriam have a public Discord server? They have an Advent server, but the Advent server is probably going to be shutting down soon, because a lot of that was, pre-launch of Iriam. But there is also a fan Discord. So if you join the Advent Discord, I know there's people who have linked the fan Discord. Can I add the Discord link on my bio? Unfortunately, I can't, because even if I did, there's no way to copy the text. I would if I could, though. If you go to the YouTube channel, that is probably the fastest way you can get a Discord link. But yeah, I want to do more for the Discord. I'm trying to still figure out a lot with it. I'm also trying to figure out, like, what is the best for Iriam, right? I made a Discord role for anyone who has the first star badge. So, like, Kakarembo, you can see she has the star badge next to her name. And the more that you support us as streamers, the more that you can gain these star badges. And I have, I want to do things like icon rings and wallpapers and little notes and things. I was trying to talk about that during the debut. I really love, like, idol-based merch, and I'm trying to figure out what people like the best. Because I know in different communities, there's, like, different preferences. So, you know, any feedback is super appreciated, because I want to try to figure out, like, what works best for you guys. What you think is the most beneficial to you. I definitely want to do the icon rings, though, because yelling at me, thank you so much for the heart. I want to do the icon rings because I think that they're so Iriam specific looking, and they're really pretty. I really want to figure that out. I love designing that kind of thing anyway. For those of you who don't know, I actually, words. I do a lot of VTuber assets. I do, a lot of festive assets. I actually have a winter one that I made last year that I'm going to be reintroducing this year. I like to do, little border decorations, phone wallpapers, icons, and things. So this is right up my alley to be able to do more of those, specifically for the people with the star badges as well. It's like a little perk. Starlight plushies, whatever we do, ultimate end needs to be Starlight and Prism plushies. That is a major goal someday. Vesta, thank you so much for the party poppers. My assets are so good. Thank you so much. I'm really hoping that in the future I'm going to be able to offer live 2D asset, because now that I sort of know a little bit of the ins and outs of the program, I feel like I can expand that into a lot of other things. So I think doing moving assets would be really nice. Maybe like decorative wallpaper or something. I think that'd be really fun. And eventually, someday I'd like to do mascots. I do PNG mascots, and I really love doing the PNG mascots. But I want to also learn how to do live 2D mascots. I'm excited to be starting to do things where I can buy and use your asset. Yeah, that'll be fun. You know that I've done PNG tubing, so the assets do work for PNG tubing to an extent. Alright, hang on a sec. Alright, I'm gonna work like this because I've had the headphones in the whole time, and I feel like they just slowly get out of sync, and I'm starting to hear myself twice. So I have to take that out before I go insane. You have and they work nice. I'm glad to hear that. I hear you make PNGs of cute and cool streamers too. I do, yeah. I have reactive PNGs, so if you guys are doing like collabs and such, I've done big sets of matching reactives for people if they're playing games and such. Gummy Bear, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Also, 5,000 star from Lady Red. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Lady Red, I'm really excited for your PNG tuber journey. Didn't I win a contest? Yeah, I won a mascot contest at one point because I really love mascot design, honestly. I mean, it says in my bio, right? I love mascots, I love cute creatures, I love design. This is definitely because of Pokemon. Like, Pokemon has followed me throughout my entire life, and that is the reason why I love doing mascots. I designed a mascot for Vertex, which is another VTuber agency, and the Vertex words. The Vertex account chose that as being the official mascot, and I actually developed like a little bit of lore for her that I wanted to give to them and be like, there's so much potential that you can do based on the little prompt that you gave. And I think that you could do so much with this mascot, so here's some ideas, and I sort of designed her around like a lot of world building that they could do. And I'm hoping that we're going to get to see more of her in the future. I think that'll be really cool. She is on the banner of their Twitter page, Virtux, Virtux. I did not draw her banner. Somebody else drew her banner, but I made her whole design. So she actually is able to, she has like these long claws, right? This is sort of the design of her. And she can sort of swipe the claws down in an X shape, right? Because the group is called Vertex, or it also looks like it's Virtue X, right? Like they have the symbol of the X everywhere. So the design has these large claws, and if she slashes like through the air, right, it's creating this portal because they have this idea that there's multiple worlds and it's kind of this multiverse thing, so she can open the portal to these worlds and let people in. And then her tail, it has like this energy or fire around it, right? And when she goes through the world and, you know, takes her her apprentice or, you know, streamers with her, her tail can reabsorb the mana from the portal back in, and the tail matches the color of the world. So if it's like in a volcanic world, for instance, then the tail is going to be like a fiery red, right? If it's in like an Atlantis type place, it's going to be like a cool blue. So the tail matches the world that she's going into, and she can kind of close up the portal once she goes through. So there's a whole system that I wanted to make with her design, and she also because Vertex has such a X-themed motif, her claws form the X, her ears form the X, her head has an X shape, and her entire body has an X shape, and then there's another X shape if you see her from above. So the entire time I was drawing and designing her, I was trying to figure out as many X-shaped motifs as I possibly could. X is everywhere. Yeah, I mean, it's in their name, right? Hope it's okay to talk about. Yeah, no, I think it should be fine. I love talking about my mascot work. And also to answer Dual Thrones about the Stargazers plushies. That would be really fun. I'm still trying to figure out how that would work, because if you saw my introduction to Iriam post, right, I had that painting with all of the colored Stargazers, right? There were 7 of them, one for every color of the rainbow. And those are sort of like our default Stargazers. But then our main Stargazers, you guys, essentially, there's ways that you can customize exactly how you look. So because I'm so big on mascot design, I wanted to give you a lot of freedom in that design. The main thing is that every Stargazer has sort of this crystal on their forehead. Basically any crystal shape except a star, because it would be a little bit strange if there were a bunch of other stargazers running around with a forehead star like me. So it can basically be any natural shape. So you could have like a sun or a moon or a four-pointed star or a heart or a diamond. And then those can be in any color, and they can even be like mixed colors. Like if you think about tiger's eye, the stone, it is orange with some black stripes in it. They can't be like an unnatural pattern, right? Like no plaid, no chevron crystals. But anything that's really natural, and there's a lot of opportunity. If you've ever seen the fluorite crystal, that is like purple and pink and green in a striation. It's really pretty. I'm also very partial to moonstone. That's actually some of the crystals on my design here is moonstone and aura quartz, right? Plaid crystals. Yeah, that would be a little bit strange, right? I feel like it would almost look plastic. And the crystals are natural, right? It's a part of the stargazer because stargazers are built of the dreams and wishes and imagination, right? So it's kind of this, the falling star is that wish, and then it forms the magic that these stargazers have, and I'm sort of helping them from the wisp form that they had. But there's all kinds of natural elements that goes into it, natural magic, basically. Some stargazers actually do have an affinity for different natural magics, right? Some are very attuned to fire, water, earth, air, etc., etc. Takashi Darkfall, hello, hello. Kurokame, hello, hello. Welcome in. And Creepy Bird, hello, welcome in. Also 7,000 star by Lady Red. And Creepy Bird, thank you for sending a star. Takeshi, hello. Welcome in. Creepy Bird, hello. It's obvious I'm super passionate about the lore, storytelling, and character design. When did that start? It's interesting, right? Because, okay. How much do I want to explain this? There is so much to stargazers, right? Design-wise, they have actually changed a lot. They are now all sort of consistent in their carbuncle bunny-like form. They actually previously had a lot more variety, and as somebody who's really passionate about mascot and character design, as I was learning about, what works best for VTubers, right? There needs to be a level of consistency, but there also needs to be a level of freedom, and that's what I realized was really important. I think that some of the best customizable designs, I would say, is probably like Rin Penrose's Skrunklies, right? That's what they're called, right? Skrunklies? Skrunklies are a really cool design because they all have a very standard form, but then their fabric, what is it, the little hoodie they have, right? They can look like anything. Those could actually be plaid or chevron. Those don't have as much limitation because they have a different purpose, right? Because those are meant to look like a piece of fabric surrounding the character. And then Ina's Takodachi is probably the best VTuber mascot design that I've seen in terms of simplicity, being really easy for fans to draw, recognizability, right? And using an unusual animal, a Dumbo octopus with an angel halo. It's a really, really, really good design, and it's so marketable. And she doesn't have as much customization to it, but that's okay, because for her, the easy to draw takodachis that match her, it's really easy for people to draw a huge amount of them, right? You could draw a swarm of takodachi, and it would work really well. And in my case, stargazers, the design, are much more open-ended in terms of art and creativity, right? Because for me, art and creativity is a big part of my brand, is a big part of what I like to focus on. So allowing people to have a stargazer design that they feel very connected to, that they feel like they can explore and express themselves with, is really important to me. And then there's a lot of future things that I want to do where stargazers can sort of go on go on a bunch of adventures and things. Hang on one sec. Oi! What initially got me passionate about character design pre-VTubing? What got me into it? Oh, okay. Um, Dumbo Octopus has a good silhouette, yeah. And then the silhouette with the halo makes it even stronger, I think. I need to try not dying. Um, 8,000 star by Lady Red. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Um, Character design before VTubing. So it's funny because character design for me has always gone through so many variations, but I think it started with Pokemon, honestly. I think that Pokemon's character design is fascinating because there's something for everybody. I don't know if this was intentional in the beginning or if they were just designing characters that they liked and wanted a variety, but something very special about Pokemon is that it really legitimately has something for everyone, every kind of person. And it's interesting, right? Because um Stargazer's original designs had that much variety, and I would jokingly say, "Oh, it's like a whole Pokemon region." That's not good as a VTuber. Maybe if I was trying to create a Pokemon-like game, it would work, but not as a VTuber. That's not gonna be useful. But Pokemon itself has something for everybody. You've got your cool characters, your cute characters, the ones that are like a little bit more mysterious, the ones that are a little more out there. There's different colors, there's different body types. There is really everybody has a favorite Pokemon. And Pokemon Strong Q the Mewtwo TED Talk. Honestly, the Mewtwo quote in the first Pokemon movie, that is legitimately a quote that I try to live by. Um it's not the circumstances of your birth that matters, it's what you do with the gift of life. That is so powerful. And I've seen people make so many jokes like that came from a Pokemon movie. And it's absolutely something that I choose to live by. A lot of things that I choose to live by, I think, are from younger media, honestly. Stuff where people just wouldn't expect you to get crazy amounts of philosophy from it. I was saying during my debut stream, I'm really inspired by like the spell work in Little Witch Academia, right? There's so much to it in terms of like the spell work is a mantra for your life. And they have things like Fedoare Affaire is you get the things that you work for, not the things you dream of. And it's just things like that are so powerful to me. And it's usually from younger media too, which is crazy to me. Confused on debut? Hmm? I'm not really sure what you mean, Astra. Little Witch Academia shout out. Yes, I love Little Witch Academia. Oh my gosh, but yeah, that one is probably my favorite spell out of the seven. Seven is such a powerful number. There's a reason that seven is used so much in Magic, right? Congrats, oh. Thank you, Astra. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. 9,000 star from yelling at me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was saying before, I love these stars because it's so on brand. It's so fitting. It works so well. I love Little Watch Academia as well. Cute little anime. It's really fun. I wish they had expanded on it, but I also understand like how the story came to a fairly clean finish. I just think there was so much world building, right? I feel like they could definitely have a season two. I would absolutely support a season two. There's a lot more to explore. I feel like there's so many other anime that need to be further explored with season twos. Anyway, I feel like I was trying to talk about the Stargazer design, right? Or where I was starting with the design. Must love have the best time, Starlight. Thank you so much, Lady Red. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um what was I saying with the with where design philosophy came from with Pokemon, right? So with Pokemon, there's something for everybody. And I've always been very much connected with, animals and fantasy. No surprise here with how I look. But Pokemon sort of teaches a lot about character design in a very art fundamentals way. There's a lot of shape language, right? There's a lot of silhouette. Um, you've seen those silhouette charts. I feel like those didn't used to be as well known by masses. It was just sort of an art school thing, and now everyone shares the silhouette charts everywhere. But the one of Pikachu, obviously, right? Pikachu has an extremely iconic silhouette. And so many other characters do too, right? Charizard has a very different silhouette from a dragon. Definitely helped by the tail on fire for sure. Um, Pokemon is a master of silhouette design. They are great with color theory. They are great with shape language. If you want to learn good character design, especially for mascots, you definitely want to study Pokemon. I picked the game up, but I dropped it because I'm bad with puzzles and got stuck. Wait, which game are you talking about? We were talking about Little Witch Academia. Is there a game for it? I'm not aware of a game, if true. If so. I need to look into that. There's a Little Witch Academia game? I need to check that out. I really love puzzles. I was saying before that I love puzzle games, so I'm really going to have to check that out. Speaking of Pokemon, I find it funny that you're surprised when you learn my favorite Pokemon is Metagross. So that's the thing, right? Everybody has a favorite Pokemon. There's, like, sometimes it's the most obscure Pokemon that you don't think anyone would be a fan of. Like, somebody's favorite Pokemon is Garbodor, and somebody's favorite Pokemon is Vanillish. It's out there. There's a favorite Pokemon for everybody. And I think that is so amazing. I love Garbodor. See? Exactly. Like, there's so many people who are fans of Gardevoir or Lucario or Charizard, right? Those are very mass appeal Pokemon. But then there's niche Pokemon for everybody, right? Kakurembo, I know her favorite Pokemon is Gengar. I know there's actually a lot of fans of Gengar, and that's why Gengar got like that cute little haunted mansion short a year or two ago. What platform is the LWA game on? Yeah, I'm curious too. Even the human characters in Pokemon have amazing designs, except for Scarlet and Violet. No, but that's true, honestly. I was helping somebody with a character design, for VTuber character design, actually. And I think we were looking at the gym leader, Flannery. Like, her hair design, right? The spiky flame design. Pokemon is so good at exaggerating their designs because they want everything to be seen from the tiny little pixel art sprite, right? So it has to be recognizable at a distance, it has to be very recognizable when it's shrunken down, and also because the character designers are so good with shape language, they can translate that into the human designs, into the trainers as well, which is really interesting. And it kind of becomes a little bit tropey sometimes, right? Like, the electric gym leader has hair that looks like lightning bolts. But even though it's a trope, it's still really good character design. Some people wouldn't think to do that. It creates a strong silhouette, it has a strong color scheme, it gets the message across. You know exactly what they're about and who they are. I remember there was a short anime where the girl became a Gengar and hang out with other Gengar. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, that little short. I think it's so cute, and I love the animation style for it, too. Has Pokemon done any of those kind of shorts recently? Because I feel like they did a lot with, like, Hisuian Snow. They did the Gengar one. They had the Netflix Resort one. Have they done anything recently? I feel like I can't really remember the last time they did something like that. But yeah, I think that short is really cute. Kaku wishes she could become a Gengar, right? But yeah, so the thing is, like, with the human character designs, if you're doing VTuber design, absolutely check out the Pokemon trainers. I think that they are a really great study in terms of getting an idea across. I feel like they're still pumping out new songs with the popular Vocaloid producers. The Vocaloid wait, I'm a little bit confused. The Vocaloid producers with Pokemon? Do you mean like the Miku type songs? I what was the last one that we had? They had the big Hatsune Miku type. I do remember that. Are they still going with that? Are they still making songs for that? I don't remember the last time I don't remember what the last one was. I know that that was really, really big last year, but I don't remember how far they were going into it. And to be fair, I haven't fully kept up with Pokemon lately. I saw a recent Pokemon Sun done by a Vocaloid producer. I don't know if it's official. That's fair. I'm gonna have to check that out later. That sounds really cool. The Voltage collab thingy of Miku and Pokemon. Yeah. I don't know how long that's been going on for, though. I do feel like they were sort of drip feeding it, if I remember correctly. But I'm definitely going to have to look into that. I haven't been keeping up much with Pokemon, on all honesty, because I'm super inspired by it. Design-wise, it's one of my main inspirations. But I haven't felt like as connected as I used to with the franchise, and it's sad because I do really love them, and I do want it to succeed, but I just feel like I don't feel like I've changed what I like, but I feel like Pokemon has gone in a very different direction recently. So it'll be interesting to see what they do in the future, I think. Some did 2 songs for Voltage. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to check out Voltage again. I haven't seen it in a long time. I remember, like, the last I checked it out, I think there were maybe 2 songs total. So I'm guessing that they probably have more now. I don't feel connected to Pokemon anymore, unfortunately. I haven't played Violet for probably a year now. Yeah. I want them to get back into, like, I want them to have, like, a renaissance, right? I want there to be a Pokemon renaissance. Lucy, hello, hello! Thank you for the poop. Yeah, I really want them to have some sort of, like, renaissance comeback. I think that would be really nice. Lucy, I hope you're having a great day. I still have my 3DS and can play older Pokemon games. Yeah, true. My favorite Pokemon game type is Forever Mystery Dungeon. Yes, 100% Mystery Dungeon. I was saying, Explorers of Sky is probably my favorite. Unironically, the TCG Pocket is going to help create a renaissance. I hope so. I mean, you guys remember what happened with, like, Pokemon Go in 2016, right? Like, that shot up Pokemon's popularity so much. I just woke up. Well, good morning. If only I can squish your fluffy ears. I can move them a little bit at least. Yeah, I want to see what they're doing next with the what was it called? It's not Legends Arceus. What's the next one called? Legends Z? I'm curious where they're going to go with that. Because I'm not going to lie, I was really, really hoping to get a remake for Gold and Silver, for Johto. My favorite region is Johto. I love the sense of, like, ancient history and ancient magic. I feel like it's the most nature-based region that they have. And I really wanted a remake of it because I think that Heart Gold and Soul Silver are probably the best mainline games. Legend AZ. Oh, okay. Oh, right, because it's supposed to reference the guy with the floette, right? I remember the Pokemon Go craze. Yeah, insane. Or was it ZA? I would imagine AZ because they were trying. I don't remember now, actually. Was half concerned about the safety of people and the other half didn't care because I wasn't a Pokemon fan. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you definitely have to be careful where you're going, where you're watching. It's fine. It's fine if you're not a Pokemon fan. It's not for everybody. I think that if you are a fan of Pokemon, though, there is a Pokemon for everyone, if that makes sense, right? Like, if you like Pokemon, there is a specific Pokemon that is going to be your favorite. Cared more about Super Mario Run. That's fair. And they also had, like, a little, Mario Kart game as well, right? I do like the Mario series a lot. I really like the 3D ones. I'm not good at the 2D platformer at all, at all, at all. Some of it I don't even fathom how they made this like something that they thought the average person could beat, honestly. Some of the um some of the 2D Mario platformers throw me for a loop. Um, but I really like the 3D ones. I loved Mario Odyssey. I think that is probably one of my favorite games on the Switch system, if not probably in my list of top 10 favorite games. There's so much that it gives you in terms of like freedom and exploration, and I feel like not many people or not many companies go that far, right? I mean, some people here know how much I talk about like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom being my favorite game of all time. I love open-ended exploration games that also have a little bit of combat, not too much, not too crazy. But a little bit of combat with a lot of exploration, and with Zelda at least. I love the puzzles. I love puzzle games. I love adventure puzzle games. Um Mario feels a lot more fluid, a lot more fast paced, which is also a really good change of pace if you just want something where you feel like you can be very productive in a short time. Trying to not die while I speak here. I still need to finish the secret final level of Mario Odyssey. I feel like I remember that. I can't. I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I can't quite remember. Favorite Zelda's Breath of the Wild? Yeah, for sure. Mine was definitely Breath of the Wild until sorry. Until Tears of the Kingdom came out. I think that's mainly due to the Guardians. I think I just really couldn't stand the Guardians, honestly. The sound of the Guardians still haunts my nightmares. No, yeah, Gloom hands aren't good either. I'm cutting out still. I'm really sorry, Losi. I've been having so many tech issues. I've been trying to get it to the absolute best that I could. Uh it's not perfect, but I just want to keep I want to go for a little bit today. I'll probably wrap it up soon. But I want to try to like keep pushing and keep streaming, right? I want to do the best I can, and I'm definitely gonna try to figure out what is not working here, but I'm gonna do the best I can. They're scarier than the Guardians. Yeah, honestly, I do agree. I feel like they're easier to avoid, though. I feel like they're easier to avoid. Guardians kind of came out of nowhere, and they could snipe you, and that was terrifying. Gloomhands, I feel like you can avoid easier as long as you're not in the depths, which is the reason that I'm never in the depths in that game. I love Tears of the Kingdom, but I hate that feature so much. I hate the depths so much. Um, but I feel like they're easier to avoid because I play um above ground, right? I love being at really high altitudes. I am always either on top of a mountain or in the sky or in the sky islands. I hardly ever touch the ground in that game, honestly. I am always as far away from enemies as I can possibly be. So the required parts where you have to be in the depths, I hate those so much. I have wings. I have wings. I'm used to flying. I'm used to being able to get away and escape, and I like being able to go where the enemies can't reach me. And gliders and wings and mountains, those are all very good things. But yeah, the parts where you're required to be on the ground, I don't like that, and I like it even less when you have to be below ground. I had to step away from it, and of course I come back to TOTK. You can't blame me. You can't blame me, honestly. But yeah, I'm very much a high altitude fox. I love being I love being on top of the mountains. And I also figure out I also feel like that's like the points in the game where the music is nicer, and that's totally biased, but I love the music in TOTK. I know people said like it didn't have as iconic music as something like Ocarina of Time, but I still really love the music in TOTK, and I love being on top of the mountain and sort of taking things slowly. And it's just sort of like, it's relaxing for me. I can stay away from most enemies and just sort of explore the world freely if I'm on really high altitudes. And it's just very satisfactory to me. And like, I haven't found anything remotely close to it. I was able to fill up the map in TOTK. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That definitely takes a lot of work. I won't lie, I didn't enjoy the dungeons. I feel like the dungeons were at least better than the beasts. What were they called? I was gonna say Ultra Beasts, and I'm like, no, that's not right. The Guardian, no. No, the Guardians are the ones that shoot lasers. What are the beasts called? Divine Beasts, thank you. I feel like I liked the dungeons more than the Divine Beasts because it actually felt like you were going into a place, whereas the Divine Beasts, I felt like you were just sort of climbing on top of a large structure. I didn't get the sense of Zelda dungeon from those, but I feel like they were doing a lot to sort of try bringing that back in TOTK as best they could, and I do commend them on that. I want to get back into TOTK, yeah. It was like Shadow of the Colossus? I don't know what that is referring to. It felt like a rinse and repeat for all of them. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. I'm someone who's like, if you can really change up the environment, then I'm okay. If I'm doing the same thing but the environment is different. I know, I've never played, what is it? Shadow of the Colossus? I've never played that. I need to get back into TOTK myself. I still need to finish the side quests. Yeah. We have to fix that. Okay, I believe you. Is it kind of like Phoenix? Phoenix Rising? I still haven't finished Phoenix. It was trying to be TOTK, but it's definitely a little bit rougher. But yeah. I got the map, I got all the shrines, etc. Oh my gosh, yeah, I couldn't do that. I feel like that is almost on the level of, like, getting all the Korok seeds. I could never do that. I would never attempt at that point. I like the caverns. When I was playing Elden Ring, went down the elevator, finding myself in a cave full of starlight and beauty was so wonderful, I hung out there forever. Okay, you know what? That's fair, because, like, it's underground, but it doesn't feel underground, right? Oh, Sony exclusive. Oh, of course. I feel like so many things that I've been wanting to try are exclusives, right? I really wish that I could go back to what was it? Sly Cooper? I want to play Sly Cooper again. It never went on to, like, Steam or anything, but I want to play Sly Cooper because that was fun. I like adventure, I like puzzles, and I like being sneaky. I think it's fun. I'm really glad that Okami is now much easier to obtain. I remember Okami being a really, really exclusive PlayStation title, and now you can have it on Switch, now you can have it on Steam. It's, like, way easier now. So I'm really glad. I need to finish Okami, honestly. I love the art style of it. I need to study more of the art style because I love the storybook feeling that it has. I know why they're thing exclusives kind of bite. Yeah, true. I'm replaying Days Gone, and after I complete it, I'll start playing Stellar Blade. Nice. I don't know what either of those are. I've heard of Stellar Blade, I've seen, like, images. I have PS5, and at this point it's becoming a glorified anime player. For me, that happens to play Spider-Man 2. That's fair, that's fair. Haven't finished Okami yet. I think I was exploring the ice area where I fight the owl. I don't think I've gotten that far. I think it would be fun to play Okami on stream at some point. It's one of those, How do you guys decide, like, what you want to play on stream versus what you want to play yourself, right? Because if I haven't, like, I want to play puzzle games on stream. I think that would be really fun because you can interact, and I could talk to you guys, and sort of we could figure out the puzzles together. But something really storytelling based, I feel like that's something you sometimes want to like experience on your own, where you can like be fully immersed with it. There's nothing too exciting for me on PS5. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, you have the Astrobot one, right? The isn't that one that a lot of people really liked that came out really recently? I know that got pretty good praise, right? I should play Tetris Effect. I don't what part makes it Effect? What makes it different? I'm not good at Tetris. When I say I'm good at puzzle games, I like riddles and I like logic. I'm not good at something like Tetris, where it's like you have to fit the puzzle pieces together as time is ticking down and everything's about to explode. But I do want to play some puzzle games. I do want to play some adventure games. I think that would be really fun. I've never played games on stream, guys. I've never played games on stream. I have no idea how. But I want to try. I think it'd be really fun. At some point. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still figuring out life. I'm still figuring out connections. I'm still figuring out so much. Tetris Effect is more of a visual experience with added gameplay flair. I am going to need to look into that at some point. There's a zone meter that allows you to clear more than 4 lines. Interesting. A visual experience with added gameplay. I'm curious, because I kind of thought that all Tetris was, like, pretty much the same. Wasn't it all, like, fairly similar to each other? Fortnite on stream? I don't think so. I don't think so, anytime soon, anyway. Play Mario Paint? I know nothing about Mario Paint, honestly. It seems strange, because it has the word paint in it. You would think that, you know, a creative, artsy person would be interested in that. But I know nothing about Mario Paint, actually. In some ways it is, but the visuals in the background get trippy. I'm going to have to look into that. That sounds interesting. There's one level where the background is a cult-worshipping fire in the middle. Interesting. That sounds crazy for Tetris. Aini, hello, welcome in. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a lovely day. That sounds crazy. Is this like, it can't be official, right? It's not like Nintendo official. Curious question, will I stream someone's commissions again? That's a good question. I feel like my commission streams are a little bit hard for me to juggle. I'm still trying to figure out what works best for streaming, in all honesty. I've done so much art-related streaming that I kind of need to figure out, like, what works best, I guess? It's official? That's amazing, honestly. My ears are cute, thank you, I appreciate that. It's on Switch too, which surprises me to this day. I'm going to have to look into that. I've never been a Tetris person, but I liked, what was the Tetris with, like, a Pokemon coat of paint? I think it was, like, Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. I liked that one, that was fun. In terms of doing commissions on stream, though, I think it depends on the type of commission, right? If it's something that's really large and intense, I feel like I need a lot of concentration to do that at, like, the best level of quality. But if it's something like a baka doodle, which is, a term I coined myself for, like a foolish sketch, basically, a really fast sketch. I call it a baka doodle. I feel like I can do those on stream, and I feel like I can do anything that is design related, so sort of just figuring out the general, Jinx, hello, welcome in. Sort of figuring out the general, what do you call it? Words. The design motifs, the layout, sort of trying to just talk as we go and figure out the, like, how something could look, and it's not, like, it's something that can just sort of be altered later, and we're just sort of brainstorming. Those I'm good at with stream, because I can also ask you guys, like, what do you think works? Do you think this color scheme is working? What do you think would go with this, character? and then it's sort of more collaborative. I like doing art streams that can be more collaborative, I would say. I do have to be careful about the challenge stuff that I used to do, right? I used to do a lot of like really really fast art, and that's not the best for my hands, honestly. I've dealt with some like health scares, carpal stuff, trying to do too much art too quickly. So I feel like art streams are gonna be. I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out how to do them like a lot calmer, not feeling like I'm having to rush through all the art pieces. Um, and then I want to do like other types of streams where I can be a little bit more energetic or I can be a little bit more focused on what you guys are saying. That's a version of Tetris that came out in 1979, which has a whole competitive scene. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The competitive scene in Tetris is crazy to me. Real OG Stargazers remember MS Paint Day. MS Paint Day was not terrible. I think it was the speed paints that did me in, honestly. I think it was like the speed paintings where I was trying to do like art in what was it like what did I do? 5 minute, 3 minute? Those were a little bit rough. Wobby Worm, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Can I stream my screen on Iriam? Unfortunately, I can't. But what I want to start doing is I want to be able to like chit chat with you guys on Iriam for a bit, and then like, you know, jump over to another platform at some point, and then like, then we can jump back on Iriam and then chit chat about like the work we did or future ideas that you want to see. So if I'm doing, character designs, right? If I'm doing concept art, if I'm doing lesson plans with visuals, I want to be able to ask you guys about it and talk about it, and we can have a bit of a conversation. And then at some point we could like jump on to the other platforms and then be able to continue from there, right? I think that would be really cool to sort of be able to create this kind of loop where we can chit chat, we can get feedback, you can see the visuals of the feedback, and then we can figure out different challenges and things that we want to do, and then talk about you know, branding and things that we've learned, and have like a little bit of storytelling, and then have a visual for the storytelling, and then expand upon it. I think that would be really cool. Just popping in before I have to do yard work. Procrastination, my beloved. No worries, Walbrain. Thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. The hopping back and forth does sound like fun. Yeah, I want to try to figure out like how to be that guy. Name is Walber. Oh, okay. I'm going to try to remember that. If I've been mispronouncing anyone's name, please let me know. I'm not the best at remembering pronunciations, but I will try my best. I'm one of those people who like I read more than I hear, so I'm going to like pronounce it as I would read it. I say yours wrong. Visa Nover. I'm sorry, Vessa. I'll remind if I need to, just want to let you know. Thank you, Walber, I appreciate that. People pronounce my name as Lucy every now and then. Really? I feel like yours is very clear, right? It's low C, right? Low C system? I feel like yours makes sense, and you've emphasized like where the break is. It's a pun on my real name being Walter, just with a B. Alright, I'm gonna try to remember that. So it's Walber, right? Walber. Alright, I'm gonna try. If I mess up, it's because I'm reading it, and I apologize if I mess up. And also, congratulations for getting the 300th comment! Oh my goodness. I guess my name is too close to Lucy that muscle memory caused them to say, Lou instead of Lo. Okay, yeah. I feel like it's easier for content creators to get it, right? Because we read, like, you know, lo-fi beats or something. If you mess up, it's because you hate me. No, I am just a foolish fox. I am just a goofy, foolish fox. There's also accents. That's true, yeah. I feel like, at least with my name, like, it's fairly consistent across cultures, right? The people I don't get are the people who just call me system. No hate, just kitsune trickeries. I don't do that many tricks. I'm not too much of a trickster kitsune, right? Um I mean, puzzles, if anything. I'll throw puzzles at people. But I'm not so much into like really being a trickster spirit, more or less. I'm not a no Gitsune, right? Although that would probably be beyond tricks. But still. When I correct them, they push back, asking why I even have system in my name when I don't want people calling me system. It makes sense that you don't want to be called, like, the second part of your name. Like my full name is, Starlight Akari, right? Or Akari. I kind of switch how I pronounce it. But I go by Starlight, and a lot of people, call me, Akari because they think that I'm using the Japanese style of, last first, and I'm actually not, but because it's a Japanese word, it's really confusing, and I know that I confuse people. Um, but I actually go by Starlight. I put system on there to indicate something technological. Yeah, that makes sense. Everyone knows my name is spelled Ak-Iri. That sounds bad. I'm just like, I throw puzzles at people. I'm imagining you slam dunking a wooden jigsaw. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I'm not just a system. I am the low C system. Yes. Yes. Exactly. I 1000% would have said the Japanese pronunciation if you didn't say it just now. I'm kind of like, I'm not really sure, like, which way to go. I tend to say, I believe it's supposed to be, um, I'm psyching myself out now. Um, I believe it's supposed to be Akari, but I tend to say Akari. So I put the, enunciation on the wrong syllable. Uh, I don't know why. It was, that part of my name was kind of bestowed upon me. The Starlight part of my name is what I've always had. And, I was sort of adopted into the second half. So it does confuse a lot of people, and I do apologize for the confusion. But if you guys just want to call me Starlight, honestly, like I'll answer easier to that. It's less confusing, hopefully. Okay, emoji doesn't work. There are a few emojis that unfortunately don't work on Iriam. Streamer doesn't even know her own name. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. No. I have had a wild adventure, backstory, lore, however you want to say it. And I was sort of like bestowed the second part of my name that I didn't have before, so it's not always the clearest to me. Kenny, hello, welcome in, welcome in. But I'm trying to figure it out. I probably don't pronounce it correctly. I probably don't use it correctly, but you know what? It is what it is. Oh, yeah. I feel like we are probably going to wrap it up there, though. I've been talking for a lot, and I need to figure out what happened with the, with all the, with tech flubs. I think that this is the best it's been so far, but I really wanted to see if I can try to make it better as best I can. But I really appreciate everyone's patience. If you haven't yet, please consider joining my Discord. The fastest way to get to my Discord is if you go to my YouTube link in my profile. There should be, Discord in the dropdown. If there's not, then there should be, in any video link, I should have a Discord link. I would love to see you in there. There's a lot that we're still learning and improving on, but I appreciate everyone's patience with me trying to figure out all of these tech issues. I feel like I've definitely had rougher tech issues than most, so your patience and sincerity and support has really meant a lot to me, and I'm very grateful. So thank you so much, and we are going to get this fixed. I'm very determined. So thank you so much, Stargazers. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, and if you want to stop by, I'm going to be doing a YouTube and Twitch debut tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I would love to see you there. All right. Thank you so much, stargazers, and all the best.